behind the stumps. Tossed up this time. Wilson does hammer it away on the onside and finds the gap too. Beats Georgia Wareham. Hit it nice and fine. Tossed up and swept away. Fine again. That should get down to the rope, and it does. So Talia Wilson completes the first over with the second boundary of the innings. It's no wicket for 8. 1 over down.
Cricket.
Kennedy, driven magnificently by Adapatu, through point for 4. Used the swing and the shape of the ball, hit it very late. That's Chamari Adapatu. Kennedy bowls again, full driven, a bit uppish, but it's through the covers for 4. Talia Wilson on strike. And that one just jagged back in, but Wilson beats short fine leg, and it will be another boundary. So O'Donnell in again, and that one is driven off the outside edge between gully and point for another boundary. Yep. Short, and that's hit fine, and that'll beat short fine leg, and that should run away to the rope, and it does.
Yeah, I think they've recognised that they need to build some pressure here.
Adapatu gets one tossed up, and it's hit between cover and point. Comes in the attack and bowls to Talia Wilson, who immediately advances down the wicket, and first bounce, it goes over the rope for 4.
Cutting that away, and it'll get to the boundary. It will for 4. Goes for it again this time, gets elevation, but it is safe, and another boundary. So back into the attack. Wilson a face. Oh, dropped catch there. Was in good position, just slipped through the fingers. And a chance gone begging for the Renegades.
Bowled a bowler 2 straight.
Big shot. Has it got the distance? It has for 6. And Adapatu firing on all cylinders.
That's pressure.
Adapatu goes for it again. But it's out. Adapatu's gone, caught in the deep. And the Renegades finally break through.
And that's what happens.
So Litchfield on strike here. And straight off the bat, Wilson steps forward, whacks that away, but there's a fielder there, and it's caught. Wilson's out. And the second wicket falls for Thunder. It's Presswidge again. Her second catch of the innings. It's really settled and picked up a couple of important wickets as Knight gets edged, but it is...
Bowls now, and it's short, and it's hit straight back over the bowler's head. Not the conventional long drive, it was more of a... It's a chance at the right-hander. Tosses up, and Knight drives nicely, beats the slide at mid-on, and down to the boundary for 4. That's Litchfield on strike. Advancing down the wicket, hits it straight back over the bowler's head for 6. Magnificently timed by Phoebe Litchfield. Good decision. Core this time straighter, shorter. Litchfield pulls hard, out to the deep. Great catch, taken by Georgia Wareham. Low to the ground. Big wicket for the Renegades, and Litchfield falls. Kennedy only 16. Well, just tucked away, very fine, down to the rope for 4.
Until Dad got home, and then Dad would join in.
Fresh switch bowls, short, worked away nicely between, beats gully. It's seemed to be a great provider of disaster at times. Driven firmly, can't quite beat cover, but there's enough power on it, it'll go down. Fairly firm hand on it from Corp. Presswidge bowls again. This time it's lofted, no power on the shot. Matthews takes the catch to
79. Let's see what we get. That one's going to go for 4. Knight to face. Steps forward, gets underneath it. It's in the air, and it's over the rope for 6. Cut away nicely, found the gap, and it'll run away to the rope. Gets past square leg, fielder there, but Leroy steps forward, goes for it, has hit that with intent. That one to the boundary for 4, well executed. Goes for it again, gets down low. Leroy, that's high. And it's caught, a wonderful catch.
The meteors in recent seasons.
Knight guiding that one nicely. and brings up the half century for Heather Knight. A well-earned. Porter gives herself some room. It's gonna bounce and trickle away to the rope. Hits it high. The fielder's coming in, but it'll pitch safely and they'll run hard for 2. And that brings up the end of the Sydney Thunder innings. And gets that one through the infield. Matthews for her first boundary of her innings. Sam Bates into the attack. Oh, just flicked past and to the rope. Yes, it's got the carry.
See now.
Those are runs. Matthews goes for it. Swinging hard, but there's a fielder in good position. Ebony Hosking. And that is the first wicket gone. Cutting away a little bit of elevation on that, but it's past the fielders and to the rope for 4, and Webb's off the mark.
That's
Webb sweeping, and that's a nice shot to the boundary for 4.
There we go. You can see the game face on there.
So Heather Knight into the attack. First ball. He's been swatted down the mid-on for 4. Beautifully timed. Darlington couldn't quite get there. Oh, and it's picked up a wicket immediately. Knocks over the off stump of Courtney Webb. What a start to Hannah Darlington. A beautiful little leg cutter. What a wide grip on the bat there from Tammy Beaumont. As Darlington, she advances down the wicket. It's a lovely on drive. Beats mid-on. Hoskins full driven straight back over the bowler's head on the bounce.
Core gets good connection on this occasion. That'll race away for 4. Well played. Core. And that's out. Goes for it back over the wickets, and it's got the carry. In the air, and that's out. Another wicket falls. Heather Knight again taking another catch, and Beaumont's out for 37. 4th wicket gone for the Renegades. First ball for Press Widget. She's gone for a golden duck. A superb piece of bowling from Darlington.
Wow, doesn't that set you back on your heels?
Oh, Dooley defending for her life.
Full face of the bat, leans on it, yeah.
Wareham cutting nicely, beats the fielder, and that'll be a boundary. Dooley over, square leg towards the boundary. Straight down the wickets. And that's over the rope for 6. Great shot.
Wow, she's in some touch, isn't she? That's a magnificent shot.
A few overs back. Falls up, hit hard, straight, down the ground, over the rope for 6. Starts the over with the maximum.
Well, that's the way you want to start your over as a batter, isn't it?
Darlington bowls and driven again, straight, repeated the shot. This time it's found the fielder. Coit gets a short ball, leg stump, puts it away for a boundary.
Like that.
Cap, bowls, flashed away, behind point, down to the boundary for 4 runs. Darlington has 4 wickets, bowls to Coit, hammers it hard, high, that is gone miles to the Blackie Ironmonger stand, over the fence. Sarah Coit did not miss any. All right, here's Sam Bates, close out the day's play, tosses up on square leg, and it goes down to the boundary. Second bounce over the...
It's just left too much work to do today.
Bates, ooh, off the inside edge of the bait. It's dragged away by Coit. Dooley's really keen to come back for the second. It'll be a tight call at the keeper's end. That's out, I reckon. And to complete her over and the innings. And I'll pick up a single, which means the Renegades will finish at 7 for 153. The target was 191 for victory, and it's a comfortable 38-run victory.